on?
What's up, disciplined investor?
We got Benzinga CEO Jason Raznick here with us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tom Nash.
Peter Schiff on the Power Hour with us live today. Interesting, different, unique, innovative companies. Nia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Jessica Billingsley, that is the CEO of ARHT, the best trade idea resource out there.
What is up, Zinger Nation?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, Zinger Nation, to the Power Hour. We got producer AB and myself here today. We will be joined by Mr. Jason Raznick very shortly. And today's going to be a pretty great show. But folks, right off the top, is crypto making a comeback? I know you guys are kind of rolling in the room here. So say what's up, drop a 1 if you're ready for an epic show. But it looks like we might not be dying after all. Let me pull up the chart here. AB, what are you thinking?
I mean, it's good to see the bounce back for sure. I don't know if we're out of the weeds yet on not only on crypto, but the markets in general doing well today. SPY's up, Bitcoin's up, Ethereum's up. But you know, I want to see like a couple days in a row where we see some positive movement before I start feeling good that we're going to get back to those.
I'm not totally confident we've locked in the uptrend here, but I am getting ready to start buyback in. I didn't totally buy at the bottom there, but I'm definitely getting ready. And folks, we have a pretty interesting segment at the end of Power Hour today, probably right around 1 o'clock, where we're going to be doing a head-to-head competition with 4 Benzinga team members buying crypto and seeing who's going to be making the most money. So be ready for that. But another thing, okay, Bitcoin's pretty dope, but you know what else is cool, Aaron?
What's that, Rohan?
A free share of Tesla. Sounds pretty cool, huh?
I want a free share of Tesla.
Dude, I want a free share of Tesla, but you know who's going to get a free share of Tesla?
Who's that?
The people who enter our competition for 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We got Mitch Hodge in the background. Mitch, why don't you come tell them about this competition?
What's going on, guys? As you guys see, I got a little green background, and above my shoulders, the giveaway thumbnail there, guys. But really what it's all about, guys, is being a subscriber and supporting the channel. One of the things that we do is we do this every single day for free, right? And there's a lot of value that you get, whether it be on Power Hour, SPACs Attack, pre-market prep, at the close, first trade, Money Mitch. There's so much content that we give you guys, and we do this all for free. But one of the ways that we wanted to do is we wanted to give you guys something back for being a subscriber and supporting Benzinga. So this is really what this giveaway is all about, guys. All you got to do is go to the Gleam link. We'll put the Gleam link up right now. And what you want to do is open that up, click first, become a subscriber first of Benzinga YouTube, and then complete the different actions to give yourself a bigger chance of getting this Tesla share. And also, if we get to a certain level on our subscriber, if we get to 110,000 subscribers by the end of this competition, we're also going to give away a really nice watch. Such a nice watch. I don't even wear it here on Benzinga. I actually have one, and I feel like pulling it out because I actually have one. But at the end of the day, I keep it nice and wrapped up because it's that nice, guys. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the Gleam. It's right there in the chat.
Yeah, we got that link there in the chat. So join, enter that contest.
Let's play a little video too. We got a little video for the contest, and then we'll get into it. All right, that was pretty sweet. So, folks, the link is in the chat. It's pinned. Make sure to enter and get your friends to enter as well. Oh, we're supposed to not tell people what that prize is. But anyway, that if we hit 105,000 subscribers, maybe one of you guys are getting that. Anyway, without further ado, AB, why don't you tell us about some of the awesome guests we got coming on today?
Yeah, we got a packed show. So first, I'm bringing on the CEO of ARHT Media, Larry O'Reilly. Super excited about that. Cool company, some crazy technology they're dealing with there. And you know, if you've tuned into Zinger Nation Power Hour before, you know what we like to do. We like to put out trade ideas. We like to bring on cool companies, and we're following through with that today. So without further ado, let's bring on our first guest.
All right, I'm gonna hit the intro.
Larry, how are we doing today?
I'm great, AB. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You can call me Aaron. That's just my little colloquial name we got here going at Benzinga.
Okay, no worries.
So, Larry, can you give us some background real quick for our audience that might not know what ARHT Media is?
Well, really simply, we capture people in one location. We beam them around the world where they appear life-size, full head to toe, appear to be 3D without the need for 3D glasses, and with no latency in the audio. So we're really creating the illusion that the person is in the room anywhere on the planet, regardless of where they actually are.
So how does that work? Like during COVID, were you guys doing that already, or are you setting up the technology now to get that going forward?
No, we've been actively doing this for the last 3 or 4 years, and we have a huge client base that is global in nature. 5 major verticals that we really are focused on, but we do an awful lot in the financial services. So, captured people like Michael Mulkin recently in LA. We beamed him into Singapore. He did a presentation for 20 minutes. Then he was on a panel for another, 15 minutes. And then he did full hour of live Q&A as if he was actually in Singapore, but he was, on the other side of the world.
So to me, I mean, obviously that sounds like something that would become very useful during COVID when everyone's working from home. But do you expect the demand for this to kind of stay as people start traveling for work more?
Well, what we're hearing from enterprise clients is people will travel for work, but not like they did before. I mean, companies are really enjoying the massive savings that they had by eliminating their travel and entertainment budget last year. And lots of companies were still able to generate, huge revenue, in some cases revenue gains, despite the pandemic. So especially things for inter-office travel will likely go away or be reduced significantly. And people will still need to get on planes to go visit their clients and break bread and build those relationships. But they can use our technology to reach out in a totally lifelike way more frequently and reduce their corporate travel. The other big thing, Aaron, of course, is across the board, government agencies and enterprise organizations are looking to reduce their carbon footprint. And it's a big initiative that was going just pre-pandemic, and now it's coming back into the conversation in a big way as people are planning, the post-pandemic world.
Yeah, and I mean, so just to slow things down, and back up in layman's terms, essentially, you're allowing companies to have virtual conferences, meetings with hologram technology.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it is, we can, for organizations that sell and market their product by educating clients, like pharmaceutical industry, where the job is to educate doctors and medical practitioners on their latest vaccine or medicine or medical equipment. The person typically within those companies, there's like one person or maybe 2 that are the subject matter experts, and they're in infinite demand by their global sales team. What we can do is we can actually capture that individual anywhere in the world and have them reach out and present with full interactivity into multiple locations at the exact same time. So we take those people who are most in demand and make them way more efficient. And obviously that carries a lot of value for those customers.
Yeah. And then, so I've got the site pulled up. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm looking at, it says you launched the HoloPod. Can you give us an overview of that? Do you want me to just play this video real quick?
Sure. You can throw the video on. You maybe can kill the sound while it's going. But the beauty of the HoloPod is we have a holographic display that is used for conferences and meetings, more temporary in nature, called HoloPresence. And what we did was we took that HoloPresence technology, we put it in a cabinet, we put it on wheels, we made it much more plug and play. And this is really set up for permanent installations. You can see there, he looks like he's actually standing there in the room. And actually he's a hologram. He appears to be in 3 dimensions. And he can communicate 2-way. And that's exactly what we're looking to do on a day-to-day basis. So rather than just doing events, we're building out networks where our company earns recurring revenues by people buying licensing agreements to use the technology on an ongoing basis.
I want to go ahead and jump in here. I was reading up about the technology, and one of the things that I could see is that it uses a regular HD webcam, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is we capture in 4K. And so really the key of our technology is software that's been developed over about 6 years now. And we've invested about $9 million developing the software combined with some hardware. And we can take that 4K video image along with a high quality audio image. We compress it, we encrypt it, we send it over the common internet, and then we display it holographically on a HoloPresence display or permanently on a HoloPod or even online on something we call virtual global stage. Usually the playback is in HD, but we've done many activations where the playback has been in 4K. It really depends on how close the audience actually is to the people being presented.
Wow.
Excellent.
So, go ahead, Mitch.
No, one other question I have is, of course, this is going through the internet, right? And this is not like a live kind of hand in hand. One of the things is, what's the upload speed looking like that's needed to go ahead and produce this image?
Well, that's the beauty of our technology. So even though we're taking an HD image and sending it all anywhere around the world, we only need 10 megabits up and down. So, I mean, most homes have dramatically more than 10 megabits up and down in any kind of a city. And, to date, we're primarily working with large organizations in major cities around the world. As an example, today, we were capturing gallerists in Singapore and beaming them into Hong Kong, where they were actually presenting art to buyers at Art Basel, Hong Kong. Like, how cool is that? So on that exact same show, we're also going to be capturing people in New York who are gallery owners who are presenting product in Hong Kong. We're going to be capturing people in Geneva and beaming them into Hong Kong. Right now, Hong Kong has a 3-week, quarantine period. So it really isn't a practical thing for people trying to market their wares there right now.
Got it. And then I want to get into the big news, Larry. So recently, ARHT Media has announced a partnership with WeWork, correct?
Absolutely.
And WeWork, our audience, we're familiar with it. It's a pretty massive company. Can you tell us more about that partnership? I guess kind of how it came to be. What are the details of that?
Well, I mean, this is a total game changer for our company and a really great thing for WeWork as well. As you know, WeWork have reinvented themselves over the course of the last 6 months. They're actually flying as a company right now. And they brought in Hamid Hashemi about a year ago to redo the entire product line. He's the head of product and guest experience. He's part of it is he's launched an event business as well. Now they have a footprint of over 800 locations around the world, and we've contracted with them to go into up to 100 of those locations and potentially quite a few more, depending on how things are rolling out. And in each of those locations, we will have both our capture kit, which is like a green screen type capture, as well as the HoloPod display, in some cases a HoloPresence display where they have a larger event space as well. We're going to start with 16 locations, of which 7 of those are in America and 9 are around the globe, and that right out of the gate just gives us so much bigger of a fixed footprint than what we currently have, which is really, really great for our business overall.
Beautiful.
Definitely. No, that's definitely an interesting thing. And one of the things that we heard from the CEO of WeWork, that they were getting back to kind of those pre-pandemic kind of demand. So it's definitely going to be interesting if you guys are able to continue to adapt into those WeWork offices. And as we see, offices really reopening. One of the things mentioned in the chat here, Solar Up is asking, and we love to bring some chat questions into it, is to what extent is the tech/platform here protected by patents? Do you guys have any patents here?
We do, and we have a really far-reaching patent, which is end-to-end. So we have a patent actually to methods and systems for capturing a person for the purpose of presenting them as a hologram elsewhere, taking that data and actually transmitting that data securely over the common internet, and then presenting that individual and/or product in front of a live audience elsewhere on the planet. I mean, it's end to end. It can't get much better than that.
Yeah, and then so you have technology protected by the patents, and then what I'm also curious about is, I know you mentioned earlier about the tangible example with Singapore, and that's where I see a lot of value in this, because if a company can save X amount of travel dollars by doing a presentation overseas internationally, but still give that personal touch, like they're in the room doing it. I guess my question is, do you see the international revenue, is that like going to be a lot bigger than domestic, or do you not know those numbers yet exactly?
Well, right now, I mean, we do deals around the world and we do business around the world. Prior to the WeWork deal, we had a studio. We're headquartered in Toronto. We have a large studio there. We have one in New York and LA. We have one in London. We have one in Hong Kong and in Fuzhou. And then we have a partner in Singapore and in Tel Aviv as well. But obviously adding those 16 locations, and when you go through the list, I mean, internationally, it includes Sydney, where we're not represented right now, Shanghai, Beijing, where we've done lots of activations, always on a rental basis. Now we have permanent installations there. Tokyo, a new London location, Paris, Brussels, and then in the US, it's going to include New York, Boston, DC, Miami, Seattle, Silicon Valley, and Los Angeles. I mean, there's a lot of business that are done between those towns.
No, definitely. And one of the things that I have been seeing is kind of the conferences, right? As we see conferences reopen, I think your technology could also be used maybe for some security purposes, maybe even for COVID purposes, in being able to have a presenter be present without actually being on stage, right? I mean, maybe there's just some story there. Have you heard of any use for your technology like that, Larry?
Absolutely. The Singapore actually probably has led the world in trying to prepare for in-person conferences again. And they were hosting in-person conferences, as early as like last November. Ironically, the first in-person conference that they did was a travel conference at the Marina Bay Sands Convention Center. And we captured a keynote speaker in Germany and beamed him in to Singapore. He wasn't allowed to travel to Singapore at that time, but this is a way that they could access a really important person. And, it was interesting because they put a whole host of different safety protocols in place that would allow for in-person meetings again. And the Ministry of Trade got up and was talking about the key technologies that they're using so that they can attract these things. And as we know, the next World Economic Forum is not going to be in Davos. It's going to be in Singapore. And the reality is our technology was front and center as part of that.
Definitely. I like the usage. Now, one of the questions that I would have is how is this sold? Is this sold kind of more, do you have your own sales team, or is this just strictly on the web? How does someone get this product?
No, it's a really good question. So we do have a direct sales team, and for about a year and a half after I took over as CEO, we were only doing sales directly. And about just over a year ago, we started a dramatic ramp up in channel sales as well. So in America, our distributor exclusively is Almo Pro AV, the biggest distributor to the professional AV industry in the country. Then we have a number of strategic partners, and they bring us great deals. I mean, we just did a deal with Lockheed Martin Corporation through a partner that's based in LA. We've done a number of activations with AT&T using our technology through another partner that's based in Los Angeles. And we're about to open a new distributor throughout the Middle East called NMK. In fact, I'm going there in 2 weeks for a bit of the kickoff. We've done a bunch of activations, including the Crown Prince of Dubai speaking at the World Government Summit as an ARHT Media hologram about just over a year ago. So we're really pumped up about the opportunities in the Middle East for sure.
Excellent. And so with the sales team, one of the questions that I would have is how many employees is in this company as a whole?
So as a whole, right now we're about 25. We're in the process of expanding. We're hiring in Europe in sales. So if you're zooming in from Europe or watching from Europe and you're interested in selling the future, please reach out to us. But the reality is that we're really focused on some key industries. I mentioned pharma, financial services, big in education. We are in a number of universities with permanent installations, and we have a bunch more deals that are in the pipeline as well. We do some work in the entertainment space. The Hollywood studios use us to beam stars around to promote their movies and things along those lines. So we get approached an awful lot by these companies that see an activation somewhere or read about it in the media or whatnot, and they reach out to us as well.
Yep, definitely. I think Aaron has one more, but one of the things that I'd have to say is Larry, you got to come to the Detroit office, set one of these up. We do so much content. I would love to do some content using the hologram to actually show off the product. So I don't know. We're going to have to talk after this. Maybe we can figure that out.
Hey, listen, we can figure that out for sure. That'd be very cool.
We also are right across the street from a big WeWork building. So, maybe you come up to, do some business.
So that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Maybe listen, as we expand beyond the initial 16, maybe Detroit will be on the list and right across the street from you guys. You guys can do a remote.
Yeah, we hope so.
Excited.
So my last question.
We do an awful lot in broadcast, so I'll tell you, it looks great on screen.
Yeah, I was just playing this video here. I don't know if let me see if I can get back up to it. Where was I? Anyway, so outside of the WeWork deal, what do investors have to look forward to for the next year, 2 years?
Well, prior to COVID, we were doubling our revenue each of the prior 2 years, and we're looking at really ramping up the revenue. We should be profitable by the end of the year. We just did a nice raise, went up to raise $5 million. We raised almost $8 million. You can see this is an audience member here interacting with this guy who's in Toronto. He's on stage in Vancouver with his colleague who's on stage. And these three people are having a conversation with no latency, as if the guy's there in the room. And the impact is just absolutely huge. And so that's, Sun Life Financial in that particular case. So listen, our sales pipeline is like it never been before. We're seeing an awful lot of repeat business, and we're growing within organizations. We're moving across geographies. We just did our first deal out of Turkey earlier this week with a major pharmaceutical firm, where we were capturing people in 5 or 6 cities and streaming them to 9 different cities. But don't underestimate the value of the WeWork deal. This is an absolute game changer for our company. Prior to being here, I was the president of worldwide sales at the IMAX Corporation. And when we decided to commercialize the business, we had a couple of deals here and a couple of deals there and a few theaters here and there. And then I negotiated a 100 location deal with AMC Theaters, and the business changed overnight. You watch, this is what's going to happen with this company.
Wow. I just want to play this last part again, because this is the coolest part to me. When the meeting's done and he's leaving, watch this.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody
pretty cool.
loves this.
You haven't been able to do that one already, AB?
No, I've been trying to figure out how to do that for about 24 years and haven't figured it out yet.
I got to tell you, it doesn't matter how big of a celebrity we work with. Like we did, the NBA used our technology for the East and West Finals last year, beaming people into the bubble to interview and whatnot. And it doesn't matter how big you are as a star. Everybody wants to be a hologram. It's really cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, Larry, we got to get you back on again as developments occur and there's more news that comes out, because this technology just seems crazy to me, and I'm going to keep my eye on it. Mitch, you got anything else?
No, I'm excited to actually try it. One of the things I want to do is some more product demonstrations. So I'm going to figure it out. We'll hit you up there.
Yeah, we'll get the equipment set up in the Detroit office, and we'll be good to go.
Sounds great. Guys. All right. Nice to meet you guys. Take care.
Thank you for joining us today, Larry.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
All right. Hey, not a bad interview there, AB. I like the company you picked there. A very interesting technology company. And one of the things that we're going to see is how they compete with other companies. We've been seeing Microsoft Teams, Zoom, think of different ways to innovate. But man, this seems pretty innovative right here. What do you think, AB?
I think so too. I think, like you said, we just got to get it set up in the Detroit office, figure it out. Maybe we'll start doing these power hours via hologram. You can be a hologram from Colorado and be, in the Detroit office with us. That'd be pretty cool.
Hey, that the future is looking definitely holographic. I've seen holographics before, but one of the things that I hadn't seen is a good looking holographic. A lot of times when you see holographics, like you mentioned, you have to scale up. You can't just do it at 70/20p there and expect to get that quality look. And so, like you said, they encode to 4K. I think that's very important. And like you mentioned, a lot of patents protecting that. So, there's not a lot of encoders that can get up to that 4K. So showing some competitive advantage there. I'll definitely take a look into this company. The chart showing up that offering, but doesn't look too bad. Closer towards, if we come closer towards this kind of 12 cents here, towards the support. So I'm going to be looking at this one. Good stock to bring in here, AB.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And speaking of disruptive technology, kind of same, on the same light, we do have our next guest here, crypto guest. We've had a lot of attention on.
I'm the crypto man, right? Is that who you're referring to as the next guest?
Yeah. How much Bitcoin did you buy yesterday?
Did you tell Elon Diamond Hands?
40, wait, are we up? I bought 40,000 of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Are we up today?
If you bought it yesterday, we're definitely up. But
I definitely bought it yesterday.
Our next guest, Crypto
Oh,
Bird.
it's not me? Okay, just joking.
he's
man
got some
with the
great
real beard
insight. Yeah, here, let's play our little graphic and just bring him on because I gotta.
The one, the only.
I'm
not sure why his video won't show, but it looks like StreamYard not. Oh, there you go. StreamYard
we got you on
there.
We got you on mute here, Crypto.
There you go. How's it going? How's it going?
Hey,
good to see you.
First things first, the beard, man. Love it. Love it. Thumbs up. Thumbs up for the beard. In the chat, give some thumbs up for that beard. That doesn't grow itself.
No. My hairline is better though. Hairline is better though. No, but seriously, likewise, your beard is also insane. How's it going?
Hey, it's super excited. Let's talk some crypto, right?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, AB, what's on your radar? What have you been looking at?
Well, one of the things, just to give the audience some background on Crypto Burb, is one of the things that I like about his profile and website and everything, and why I asked to come on is because there's a lot of these crypto people that, all they do is just talk about Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Crypto actually gives some really good, or Crypto Burb gives some good technical analysis and more from like a trader perspective. Is that right?
Yeah, it is right. It is right. I'm a trader, although I'm not a day trader. I'm more of a position trader. Although at times when the opportunity arrives, especially for some altcoins or for the DeFi, cycle, I do take those short-term swings as well. But I'm much more of a position trader rather than a day trader. That is for sure. And market is full of opportunities, just like the one we saw yesterday.
Crypto, you have a CMT certification, right?
It's not a full CMT actually, because CMT stands for Charter Market Technician, right? This is a full kind of like a beautiful designation of US organization. I'm not full at that yet, although I'm on my way. I'm actually
on your way.
The final designation to be had on June 15th, as I can recall, for the final exam. Two exams behind. I'm a certified technical analyst, but I'm not yet able to be called like CMT. So that is definitely yet to come.
I'm working on it too. I see that June 15 date.
Amazing. Good to see that.
So Crypto Burb, so obviously this past week we've seen some turbulence, if you want to say, in the crypto market. Not the first time we've seen a big crash, if you want to call it that, in Bitcoin and other cryptos. Was this one different to you at all than ones in the past, say after like the 2017, 2018 run? What stands out about you about this recent downturn?
Yeah, this is intriguing. This is intriguing for many reasons to actually have watched this dump going. And technically, before I actually just share the screens, I was actually on the standby kind of like a mode, on the warn mode, on a caution mode for the past months, for the past 3 months as we started going sideways. And as a matter of fact, I think I'll try very quick and share my screen if that is okay.
Yeah, of course.
Go for it.
There you go. Okay, I think you need to approve it.
Well, yeah, now we just see. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yes. Yeah, so we are now looking at a quite significant drop, right? The biggest probably drop in such a short period of time in Bitcoin's history, the biggest volatility, that is for sure, right? Nominally, the percentage-wise, the volatility, has been seen before, let's say, just back in the year ago in the COVID crash, right, when it happened. We did see this 50% slide to the downside. although nominally it was just so it's smaller because there was a decline from about $8,000 down to 3,800, which stood out for more than or approximately 50%. Just like this entire retracement drawdown, I should say, from the peak to the bottom. Okay, $65,000 down to $30,000 to the pinpoint. It definitely constituted more than 52-53% retracement top to the bottom. This volatility, I think, was unseen in the past cycles. This is something that was disrupted and brought in this very cycle, last year, as I said, with the COVID crash. Right now, again, we saw, in my opinion, COVID crash to zero, right? If I were to refer to to this, it was unexpected. It was somehow like a black swan event. There was a lot of warnings. There were a lot of warnings from the market itself. When you think about it, we were locking, here with the where was that? I believe this was the Elon candle. No, this was actually the Elon candle. Where Elon, Musk said that they would accept crypto for Teslas and whatnot, or that they were engaged in crypto by any means. And this was definitely, characteristic to very strong, sharp upside movement, full of momentum, full of buyers, full of just pacing, Then later we kind of like topped out locally and started going and following some low momentum movements, right? And low momentum movement, which lasted for 3 months. This entire kind of like move lasted 3 months, which could be classified from the technical point of view as a long-term move, and it was sideways, right? It was not really a good, I should say, uptrend. There is a difference between the uptrend or sideways move, which just goes almost flat, and the one that just goes up aggressively, right? And for that reason, we also saw the kind of like lots of fake outs. You saw the new high, which already kind of like just right after breaking out to the upside, it broke down below the support. And that is what defines a fake out, right? If a freshly broken resistance turns into a support with the polarity change principle, that's what it's called. So that the broken resistance turns into support and vice versa. This, if the uptrend was supposed to be strong, it should continue upwards. But instead, it kind of like neglected that, it disrupted and violated the support, hiding, just right behind the support, below the support, confirming that anything over the resistance was sold, right? Was overbought, was sold by the big players. Same way, same mechanism we saw right after, right? At the market peak, the all-time high, $65,000, exactly the same mechanism, right? The market kind of like rejected the resistance at first, then breakout, and the moment that it was supposed to just decide whether or not it's about to continue, it kind of like violated to the downside, broke down again, right? Similar approach like on the past dump. So long story short, you saw that ever since this very kind of like peak over $58,000, you were seeing lots of those fake outs, fake out after fake out after fake out after fake out. That is very typical to sideways and low momentum, low pacing movements. And that is what informed me that I should be warned, that everybody should be warned, that they should be, taking their profits off the table, at least partially, right? But definitely nothing of this was bringing to the table this extremely volatile downside decline. And that such things usually don't happen just like that. While 30 to 40% retracements for Bitcoin are quite typical and usual, you would see many corrections of this type and throughout the Bitcoin upside part of the cycle. Then 50%, 60% retracements, even the Ethereum dropped like more than 60%. It's not easy to move 1 trillion market, $1 trillion market plus.
I have a question.
To be able to move it. Yeah,
I have a question here. How much volume did we get in the last couple of days? Because like you just mentioned, it's not just a small market cap anymore here to move this. I would love to know kind of that volume. As you can see, yeah, definitely a little bit of a spike there. But that's what I kind of saw, after those 3 resistance tries, usually that 4th resistance try, if we can't hold that, I mean, we usually see that test of support. So was there a big amount of volume that went through yesterday compared to a relative day?
So volume comparably, as you can tell, volume represents the overall activity on the market, the amount of closed contracts, transactions, right? The amount of closed matched transactions, buys and sells. At as a matter of fact, if you see, this volume repeated like respectively to the prior moves, prior dumps was not as significant, right? Per the value itself, per the size. But what is unquestionable is that we saw, I think, the biggest liquidation day. We saw the biggest liquidation size, the biggest amount of money being liquidated. Well, because many traders keep it safe trading on futures, and apparently you can never be safe trading on futures because even it's still possible in such a big market to move the entire market, crash through the entire supports, somehow engineer it, because such market crash leads and requires some liquidity engineering. It's not just easy to move and crash market like that. And well, to be able to get some fancy bottom. But if you think about it, it definitely looks very similar to the market crashing from the COVID, right? And what had happened right after, and this was a bull market, I still think we didn't top out. What it did after this very crash, it kind of like U-turned, if you know what I mean. It V-recovered, right? And in a similar manner, I would expect this market to recover like that, right? There is definitely going to be some lack of clarity, some PTSD period, as I call that, where people just need to shake off this liquidations. People need to get used to the new situation that they get liquidated. And it takes time definitely for the market to start being quote unquote rational or technical all over again. But I do expect kind of like a recovery like this.
It's like that old adage, you take the elevator down, but the staircase back up.
That is true. That is true.
And then
are you going to be looking for a sideways period here?
Yes. So as I said, this is the PTSD, right? Where market kind of like trends sideways for some limited time until it grabs the correction. The direction, right? People are who create the market, right? So the market is consisting of people, and if people are shocked, if people are kind of like in the denial with regards to they just got liquidated, they like people's emotions are, as a matter of fact, what you see in the market, right, in form of a candle. So I would expect a lot of uncertainty throughout the next days. There is definitely a lot of FUD coming up. Right now there was a Treasury announcement from Treasury that there is a risk about the tax evasion with cryptocurrencies. All of that somehow usually happens around the bottoms, right? Markets rarely ever rarely ever get the FUDing, get the fear, uncertainty, and an overall kind of like a disbelief, from China bonds or from treasuries or from other legal authorities stating those claims at the market peaks. They usually do it on the bottom. So it is all well timed for sure, in my opinion, as long as the market is in the heavy kind of like a state, heavy deep, level of fear, if you will, right? This is the buying opportunity. And it's not going to be this easy so that it kind of like shots back and goes to $100,000 tomorrow, but instead some uncertainty, market taking time to become technical, quote unquote rational again, right, until it starts recovering, in my opinion. But there was definitely quite a heavy deviation against the average, against the mean, and time series data price action has the tendency to return to the average, to return to the mean. So I would expect the mean reversion somewhere around high $40,000s, $50,000, which is going to define whether or not this market continues upwards or not.
So wait, was that website you just pulled up that just tracks kind of the sentiment driving the market? What is that? Alternative?
It's just the fear and greed index. I think if you put the fear and greed index, Bitcoin, that's the first one that pops up.
Okay, I might have to check that one out more. So I got
when the bloods are in the street, right?
I got a couple more questions for you. So first, you mentioned you're not necessarily a day trader, but you do positions. So how often are you kind of getting in and out of these? And are you ever like fully liquidating all of your crypto, or are you more just keep buying dips over time?
Yeah, that is a very good question. A lot of strategies, for the time horizons that you actually get interested to. I personally am most interested to 12-hour time frame because it represents the best kind of like area of interest for me, like the time scope that usually lasts between 3 and 4 months, right? That's what I pay the most attention to. At the same time, of course, having the kind of like portfolio part where I just simply buy and hold some stuff, right? and I have my shorter term kind of like positions. I have my main portfolio, which is the medium term, right? For the 12-hour chart, and the one which is for the weekly time frame, the one which is for the long term kind of like side, right? And I trade based on, well, our own kind of like a trading system that we created that is called Barbicator Pro. It's available also on our website. It's a second version of our free kind of like a Barbicator here on the bottom, which aligns and co-creates kind of like this new version of the Barbicator Pro. And there's a difference between an indicator and trading system. And trading system, as a matter of fact, is a complex creation. It is like a business model. It's like for how company makes money. The same way the trading system is for how traders make money of trading. And it needs to include information about your entries, about the markets that you trade, about your exits, about your stop losses, the position sizing, right, and the technique that you apply. And here, the techniques, like, happily, you can choose yourself, because you can choose between the volatility bands, which are represented here, right? Those are volatility bands based off the volatility, based off the ATR, which is average true range. It's not Bollinger Bands, right? Although they look similar, but it still shows you, the average volatility throughout the past time, so that where there is some volatility going on, and the price action just breaks out above this average volatility, you can expect this price action to continue in this direction. Same way if it breaks down. And knowing that this is the average volatility that gives you right now the range between $56,000 and $43,000, that anything of like on the lower side, on the bottom side, is considered oversold and a good buying opportunity, because that's abnormal volatility to the downside, which could be bought. And besides, bargain hunters usually follow up on that. Other than this, you have also the option to choose the simplest version, which is the trend following part. And this system, the way I use it, is a trend following breakout system. So it includes and combines the volatility, part which I just showed, and at the same time the trend. I'm a trend trader and a trend follower, right? So whenever market goes up on average, this is a long opportunity. Whenever the market goes down on average, you kind of like get these sell, indications, those sell suggestions, tips to lock in your profits, right? And the same way, it actually informed right before the biggest crash, right, that it happened. So there was, as a matter of fact, an opportunity to leave the market safely about $2,000, which was preceding this entire crash. Yeah, I was actually away for the weekend, partying for the bachelor's party. My friend was getting married, and I wasn't in place for that. But still, the system is beautifully working, and that's my kind of like whole game, right? I am a trend follower breakout system from the medium time frame perspective, and at the same time, as I said, I have my long-term holdings, which I still plan to liquidate altogether within the next upcoming months, because of one of my favorite indicators, which is called NUPL, right? And NUPL is a net unrealized profit and loss, and it shows the amount of liquidity in the market. And the higher the ratio just goes, the bigger the ratio, it tells you that the more money is being left on the table, right? And historically speaking, the more money is left on the table, the more people believe and are certain about the market going up infinitely, right? Which is the blue kind of like euphoric state of the market, right? Market usually tops out, right? And we don't see that anymore just yet, okay? Which is what makes me think that we are in a kind of like a similar pattern, to what we saw over here in the market.
Yeah, pretty much. Do you think we got too extreme on the upside, and this pullback is kind of more of a healthy look?
Healthy. I would never call these types of movements like yesterday's, healthy by no means, because such volatility is pretty much like just literally unbearable for too many people. So many people just lose all their lifetime savings and everything liquidated. I keep getting DMs like that, on a daily basis. So it's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
painful to
I
watch.
saw a couple of those also. I mean,
Well,
we all can learn from that, right? I mean, one of the things that we definitely did see was that yesterday we had some even liquidity issues on platforms, right? Kind of trapping people and not being able to get in or out. And so can you explain what you saw out there? I mean, you probably know more than us about these different platforms. Maybe you saw one hold up a little bit stronger than another. Let us know.
Yeah, for sure. So to answer that question, well, frankly, I usually avoid trading futures because of the liquidity. But I mean, not because of the liquidity, but because of the volatility at this stage of the market. I do believe that the market is too volatile for me to safely trade futures. And apparently, even with liquidation levels around 60% lower than the market price on the peak, you can never be sure, right? So if you can never be sure about 50% market crash happening just like that, then you can never be sure of anything, to be honest, right? So I would personally avoid trading futures throughout the next months, which is why I mainly focus on the spot. But still, there were definitely liquidity issues. Whenever some some issues kind of like arrive with the from the market side, you see exchanges really coping hard to really deliver the liquidity, but they still lock, they still close. And the Binance, just froze. The Bybit froze. All of the biggest exchanges literally got frozen in order to somehow manage the liquidity, right? And the liquidity crisis is definitely real. And I personally know that Bybit, as far as I know, again, the Bybit futures, Bybit derivatives got actually for the traders got the biggest hit, where it was actually like a real crisis on the liquidity side.
Yeah, I got a couple or like one more question. I don't know if you have a couple more minutes, but
Yeah,
I've been seeing a lot of, crypto experts per se, whatever, calling for Ethereum to show more strength than Bitcoin over the next year. Do you kind of see that the same way, or do you think they're going to be moving together?
Yeah, I do think there is a strong correlation in the same way that Bitcoin is, like a king and dominator for the entire market, although maybe not anymore, because the dominance of the Bitcoin has sharply declined recently, which tells me that there is definitely a lot of altcoin capital that absorbs the liquidity, absorbs the money moving off the Bitcoin to the other markets. And I do believe that there is a strong correlation, and as I said, as same way that Bitcoin usually is the main denominator, for the entire market, for the crypto, and similar manner, Ethereum is pretty much like the one dominator, dominator for the altcoins. And that is what you usually see if you open up a crypto market capitalization chart for the altcoins. You would see Ethereum chart mainly, right? Which shows you very strong correlation, and Ethereum is the leader. And I do believe right now with this insane discounts, Ethereum got hit in a double way, in some sort of like a superposition effect, as I call it, not only because Bitcoin dropped against USD, but also because Ethereum dropped against BTC, right? So it kind of like got this double hit, which made it retrace to about 65% to the downside. It's unseen before. I haven't seen any corrections like in my entire career like that for Ethereum, but I still think we have not topped out, and I still think I have my targets high for Ethereum, about $10,000.
Okay, and I'm jumping in to ask a couple of things. I saw maybe that was Rohan sharing his screen, but how do you get your information? Like, are you using charts to, are you reading Twitter? Like, how do you get your information? Are you Discording?
Yeah. So, well, because I'm a certified technical analyst, I usually source it from my head and from my knowledge and from the books. That's where the theory kind of like parts. I like approaching, the practice from the theoretical point of view firstly. Usually they teach us in school so that, you have to, like, I have an engineering degree, chemical technology engineering.
Okay.
So in the schools, I used to be taught, that you don't need to know what the equation is for, just do it and solve it, right?
Yeah.
But as a matter of fact, to have a good understanding of how things work and why you should do stuff, and just be honest and be wise about it, you always need to know the theoretical models behind it. And which is why I definitely keep developing, keep learning, keep reading the books. I'm yet to dive into derivatives for the options side. for the volatility. There is a beautiful, amazing market which is actually getting fully reborn for the upcoming multi-year long bull market. I'm talking about the commodities, right? As a whole, there is a beautiful chart for Bloomberg Commodity Index. I can actually just try very quick to show it off. There's also like very ugly cloud going on behind my head, so I really hope the rain.
Yeah, where are you located?
Not going to happen. Actually, it's Poland. It's Poland, Warsaw.
Oh, you're in Poland?
Yes, I'm in Poland. I'm getting my chart right in front, just for you.
How is COVID over in Poland?
I think we're coping somehow. I'd say we are trying to refreeze, or well, not refreeze, but just unfreeze the economy. The restaurants are slowly getting open. The vaccinations are proceeding. Everything is in the process. The government issued their program, their plan on rebuilding the economy, which I'm not the biggest fan of personally, but that's another story. But the market that I'm really, that really actually corresponds with the COVID crisis and with the overall crisis on the world from a financial point of view and whatnot, is the commodities. And if you think about it, if you look at the chart, it's probably the best looking chart I've seen in years, because this is a monthly chart for the futures, for the commodity index, which involves the industrial metals, the energy sector, for the crude oil, Brent oil, the natural gas. You would see the precious metals, gold and silver, which I cannot stop buying personally. You would see the industrial metals, as I said, the grains, the food market and all of that. And this index just represents this entire kind of like a commodity asset class. And you can see from the technical point of view that it had recently broken out above 50-month long average. This one, the orange one, right? And the last time that it actually broke through and reclaimed, just continue higher, was, I believe, here, which was 2012. Right. Wow. So this is an unprecedented event that it actually shows the market strength, for the recovery side. And as a matter of fact, it actually just, comes all together in a nice logical manner, because commodities are usually inflationary hedge. Whenever the governments and the monetary policy get too easy, the inflation boosts, and the commodities, especially the precious metals, silver, gold, biggest fan. This is what, or copper very recently as well, the beautiful chart. This is what pushes the commodity prices upwards as a whole. And also, it is out of question that the inflation rate is strongly connected and dependent on the commodity prices. So if the commodity prices increase, it also additionally increases the inflation too often.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a really interesting chart. All right, well, thank you for joining us today, Crypto Burb. Would love to get you back on again. We do have some other, more crypto-focused shows if you're interested in coming back on and joining one of those.
Of course. By all means. Thank you for having me. That was a pleasure.
Of course. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope everything's going well in Poland.
Stay safe, guys. Bye-bye. Cheers.
Bye. Thank you. All right. Hey, not bad. I got some interesting information there. One of the things that I really wanted to know was, how did the panic platforms really hold? Because, in 2018, that's when I used to try to buy Bitcoin only on panic dips. So I don't know if you guys were ever, Jason, did you ever invest back in 2018 on Bitcoin?
A little bit, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I, as you guys know, the pre-market prep show that I'm on, I am a big owner of USDC. I have most of my money in USDC, which doesn't move when Ethereum and Bitcoin move. I do have Bitcoin and Ethereum, Mitch, but I did not go dip hardcore in the dip. I was probably in the notion of, it's not coming back. You know what I mean? It's really hard to say, but Voyager yesterday fell, and then Voyager is up today. I know Tony's asking that. Voyager is different. But I'm not comfortable talking about Voyager that much, because I own Voyager, but I'm also close to the company. So I don't have any inside info other than and it's been public. The accounts that they're getting is a ton. I'm an investor in Voyager. That's, I guess, USDC is not 10% at Voyager. USDC is 9% at Voyager. You have to own, I think, VGX as well. Their Voyager coin to get 10%. Voyager was down for about 40 minutes yesterday when you wanted to make some trades. It got back up. Kind of reminds me of Robinhood days. Voyager is dealing with some insane growth right now, the amount of accounts that they went up. So there's, anything you guys want to know about Voyager, I'm an expert on Voyager. So I'm your guy on Voyager and how it works. But I have USDC with Voyager and with BlockFi. Now there are other crypto exchanges that give higher interest on USDC, but I don't do those ones because I don't want to risk losing my money. USDC is another way to get some interest on your cash. So Mitch, say you have $5,000, okay, that you want to put in the market. It doesn't make any money in your checking account. What I would say, Mitch, is open up a Voyager account and get 9-10%. And that's what I do. And that's how I have done it. And
there's not many places you're gonna find 9% in any way, let alone.
And Mitch, it sounds like it's too good to be true, right? It definitely does. What the heck is this? There's a headline. I just typed in Voyager. Oh, Voyager Therapeutics. Wow. I just typed in Google Benzinga, Voyager Benzinga, and it said Voyager CEO resigns, but it's Voyager Therapeutics.
That's why you got to read the whole ticker right there.
Yeah.
Good lesson right there.
So Mitch, the one thing I was going to say, you're right. There's not a lot of things where you're going to find that kind of return. And so that is why, I don't put it all in, but because you never know, but it's because it's the partner risk. But here's a link for Voyager if you want to open an account. But that's where I'm saying put a little bit of money in. It took a month to open an account with Voyager. They're that busy. Yeah, and I can explain what the month thing is. There's a whole thing with when you're transferring money. If you're using, Mitch, what's the stuff called? You can wire money, but there's another way you can do it too. What's another way?
ACH.
ACH. Thank you, Mitch. So that's it. You got it. So ACH it's antiquated. It's from the 1970s, and so Voyager doesn't technically get the money until. So people who are trying to be crafty can send money through ACH and pull it back, and Voyager wouldn't know. So it's a security thing that Voyager is doing, but there's ways to fix it. I will tell you. Voyager did add 2 people to the board, but the ACH is very much slower than Wire. The CEO of Voyager is the most ethical, trustworthy guy I've ever met, or one of them. I guess my dad, but beyond that, he is one of the most ethical, nicest guys I've ever met. There's people in life so when I hire someone at Benzinga, if when they start for 2 weeks and they're doing really good, can I get a raise? It's probably not going to turn out good. It's going to be something that it's not going to turn out good. This guy at Voyager, I remember he was a CEO of Lightspeed, and I was trying to woo him and wow him and get him to use Benzinga, but then he became a customer. But we went to the New York Rangers game, and there it was his season ticket. So I tried to buy him a jersey and stuff. He wouldn't let me spend a dime on him, and that's just so rare. And I'm not saying if I spent a dime on him, he would have been bad either. But he's just people, you always think they're out for themselves. This guy was just so nice and ethical. And I always said, whatever he does, I'm going to follow in because I haven't met many people like him. His name is Steve Ehrlich, and he's the CEO of Voyager. And so that's the reason why I'm in it. Jason looks beat down and stressed out. Relax a little bit. You need a beach and a drink. It's just because my hair is messed up right now. I have a haircut today, so I didn't do it. I didn't brush my hair or I didn't look at my hair. That's why. But the good news is, guys, this. I am down to 210 from 214.5. I have a scale that syncs to the internet. So my scale syncs to the internet. So now we're going to be doing a $1,000 competition with the Zinger Nation crew. We're going to launch on Monday. I haven't told Mitch yet, so we got to figure out what the competition is going to be. But here's what we got. So my scale, it'll sync up to this app. I'm at 2. Here, I'll go back to that page. Sorry. 210.4. My daily, that's days up to today. But here's the bad stuff. I got a lot of bad stuff. So I give you my weight there, but I know we have to hang up in a minute because of the next show. Sorry. Body fat, Mitch, this is not good. Body fat 38.1%, muscle mass 58.7, bone mass, whatever the fuck that means, and BMI is like 32, whatever all that stuff means. But
we'll get that down. We'll get that down to 25, a nice healthy range. Let's go.
Jason hair looks good to me. We're trying to, and again, Zinger Nation is about all of us. We, Mitch, Spencer, and a few others, we're trying to figure out the best format for YouTube. We're seeing engagement, but one of the things is you don't have notifications turned on, guys, and so you don't know when we go live for shows. But although our subscriber number is getting up there, you don't know we're on. I'm seeing, like, I got 3 messages on my Twitter about it. So we're trying to figure out ways. We may do the morning session a little longer, and then like an afternoon session, and then a later session. The only problem with that is then you can't just go back and watch that show unless we edit it. So we're just trying to figure that out. My target weight, I'm at 210 now. My target weight is honestly 165, so that's 45 pounds.
We can do that.
I gotta make changes because I cheat a little bit, and I did yesterday, and so I gotta stop treating food as like a thing I enjoy. Like I gotta stop treating food. Like I just had popcorn. I just gotta stop. But hopefully
the carbs, man. Cut the carbs. Cut the carbs.
Tony is right. Everyone out in Zinger Nation right now, you guys need to do your job to help us. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video. We're trying to get up.
He's right. Producer AB, you're right. You're right. Keep it going. What you're saying.
Yeah, we got to get our views up, and if we want to keep this going, we are going to try a few different things to get that some engagement up. But we're doing our best to bring you some good content. So we're just asking for a little help in return by hitting that like, hitting that subscribe.
Definitely, that's what it's all about, Mitchell, right? At the end of the day, Mitchell, we give back the value, right? Mitchell,
two things on this. So someone above just said something. I gotta first answer him, not the. I need an incentive to lose. No, where was it? Shoot. Guys, please. Is Voyager only for phone app? Yes. Voyager is just an app. There's not a website up for it. They may introduce one. It's an app. I like it, the app. But yeah. Then the other thing is, Mitch, this person here said that Jim Stonks said he subscribes for notifications and doesn't get them for Benzinga. And when you guys were live today, I typed in stock market live and you guys didn't show up. The only way I could do it is on my left sidebar, I hit live and you're the bottom one. I don't know if you guys all got to contact YouTube and complain. Okay, Cameron Dole gets notifications. So we don't know the YouTube. We're not like some secret hackers on YouTube and know these YouTube algorithms. But I guess at the end of the day, maybe you guys as listeners, the 400 people here right now, send a note to YouTube and say, Benzinga is not showing up to the top of our thing, and it's probably the highest quality financial business information show. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch Chris and Mitch. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, the show is so good. Mitch's background is so fucking good. It's so good. I love it. And like I literally I had to cancel a meeting today. It was not that important one, but I was supposed to do it because I couldn't turn off their show and I didn't want to watch it later. So I delayed the guy 10 minutes so I can listen to Mitch and Chris from these stocks. Like I literally, so all right.
Mitch, you're getting too
crypto. We got to go.
All right.
So like and subscribe. We love you all. Turn on your notifications. Zinger Nation is not us. It's all of you guys. This is your show. When you want to come in on and guest host, come on. We are here for you. We're just the talking faces. You got Mitch and Aaron who are nice talking, handsome faces. You got me that has a face for radio, but all you guys are behind the scenes in the chat room, which is good. But we want you to host some show stuff. So we want you to get on the network. We're working our ass off. We're not going to quit until we're the #1 show out there. Sometimes we don't look, high energy like maybe I wasn't earlier, but you guys give us the energy. So you know how like Tesla needs you to plug a battery in, or you go to a gas station to fill gas in your car? You guys are the gas to this whole Benzinga Nation thing, Zinger Nation. So whatever you guys feedback you have, send a powerhour@benzinga.com. One thing I will promise, your emails will be responded to. Ideally short with bullet points, bullet points. We won't read the long paragraphs. It's very hard to get a lot of emails, but we will try whatever you say. We will experiment. So, and I got to say one last thing. And before we go to crypto, and do not leave for crypto, Logan, Aaron, the team is amazing. But one last thing, Mitchell, do you remember when everyone used to rip on Chris's background?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
What do we do?
So do you remember that? So we got messages all the time. I got DMs on Twitter, Jason, it's really, you gotta, okay, well, guess what? That is great now. And we're gonna improve it even further because it's very blue. He needs a little something else to make it like span and be memorable. It's blue, it's nice, but we need something memorable in the background too now, so we'll get it better. But guess what? I have not received complaints about the background. All these little things we're taking on and improving. And if you think you can impact the outcome at Benzinga, if you think you can help improve something, send an email to powerhour@benzinga.com. Send 3 bullet points about how you could start here and improve things. And that's what happens. Mitch Hotch was a follower of us. Aaron Bree was a follower of us. Mitch was in the chat rooms. Mitch just started doing work for us. He's now a full-time team member who's, I would say, one of our top team members, like at our company. Love the guy. And I'm sometimes short with him, but it's because I know how good he is and what he can be. But most of our people are people who are users. So like S&M goes
value. That's what we try to give, right?
Wait, why'd someone delete this guy's comment? SM.
All right. So
wait, hold on. One last thing. SM said maybe be honest in your articles. That's a start. So I don't know where his comment went, but what article weren't we honest in? Clarity and transparency is everything. So
email us S&M powerhour@benzinga.com. So wait, if someone's
telling fake news, they will be out of Benzinga. That's for sure. So go ahead. Yes.
I was just going to give you a rundown. So we do have our normal crypto show at 2, but right now we're doing a little special. We're doing live trading on Robinhood. We're the only channel you can come to watch live crypto trades on Robinhood.
Really?
Yeah, we're doing it live. I'm going to bring on.
Oh yeah, we have podcasts too. Go check out those podcasts.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about, guys. This is why we give you guys value back to you guys. So this is what we're going to go ahead and do right now. We're going to give you guys the value. So Mitch, if you guys get value out of this, smash the like.
Mitch, you know what I love about this Robinhood live trading thing? You know what I love about it? I didn't know anything about it, but we're taking an experiment and doing it. There's not big discussions here at Benzinga. There's not a formal hire process. If you think you can impact the outcome, come and impact the outcome. Okay? I am not their bosses. I'm a guy that just gets angry at some times and try to fix things and move things out of the way. That's all I try to do. And I try to find
it.
And
we go through the finish line here, which is what we're doing with this live trading. Let me bring on Aaron and Logan real quick. What's up, y'all?
Yo, what's up? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just getting ready.
So can you guys?
Aaron, wake up! Come on, Aaron.
I'm here.
Aaron, if you're at my house, you'd have some energy. And let's go. Okay, let's try that again. Aaron, do the thing and ask. Wait, AB, ask Aaron how he's doing again.
All right, Aaron, we got some really cool stuff we're doing with Robinhood right now. We're doing crypto. Give our audience some more background. I think you might know a little bit more about it than I do.
Actually, so I was kind of tossing it. Rohan definitely knows more about it.
Yeah. So listen, we're gonna get the segment started. Basically, what's about to happen is a pretty cool 4-episode segment that is presented by Robinhood, where we're going to trade some crypto, and it's a competition. We're going to see who can make the most
money.
Wait,
Rohan, we got to get your mic fixed.
What's wrong with my mic?
There's background noise. Who's talking?
Sounds funky.
It does sound a little funky. Michael, you can hear that too?
I can hear it. It's pretty funky.
We got to get AT. We got to get AT a Red Bull too.
I don't hear Rohan's mic being bad, but I hear annoying background noise.
Now Rohan's muted.
I don't know.
We do need to get Aaron Thomas a Red Bull.
I think the background noise is from one of the other mics. Here, I'm gonna pass it to Michael. He's gonna start the segment off.
Let's do it. Let's get this thing started. All right. So we're doing something pretty exciting right here. Okay.
Wait, you got no video? You got no video preview?
No video preview. No. We're just getting into this thing.
Oh, you guys suck. All right.
Oh, no, we're explaining this thing. Listen, here's what we're going to do. So we're going to do something pretty special today. We're presenting the Benzinga Robinhood Crypto Trading Challenge. So what this is we're going to have 4 contestants from Benzinga trade crypto on Robinhood. So we know there's a lot of talk about Robinhood's crypto platform. We've talked about them. There's talk about the wallets not being available, but Robinhood COO, Christine Brown, has mentioned multiple times they're working very, very diligently on deposits and withdrawals. They are working as hard as they can to make this platform better. So we're excited because what we're going to do is we're going to go on and we're going to work to trade crypto on Benzinga's platform, and we're going to see what it works. We're going to see what exactly makes Robinhood's platform better and why it gives users the ability to make more money with no fees. So we're going to go through a couple of notes here, but essentially over the course of the next 10 days, 4 Benzinga team members and personalities are going to get $250 each. So we're going to have 4 different platforms that we're investing on. $250 is going to go into Robinhood. We're going to have one team member investing on Gemini. We're going to have another team member invest in Binance. And we're going to have another one invest in Coinbase. So these 4 team members are going to be investing and competing to see who winds up with more money with better trades. So this is a test of skill. This is a test of crypto knowledge. And this is a test to see how the 0 fees from Robinhood are going to impact how much money you make trading crypto. So we're going to get into this. There's 4 contestants. At the end of the week, the contestant with the highest balance and with the most crypto knowledge, remember, this is a test of skill, not just about the 0 fees, but the contestant with the highest amount of money is going to win a grand prize of $1,000. So this is the Benzinga Robinhood Crypto Trading Challenge. So without further ado, let's get into our contestants. Producer Rohan, let's bring up AT, Aaron Thomas, who needs a Red Bull. Just getting into the swing of things.
What's up,
Aaron
everybody?
Thomas, what's up? How we doing?
Good, doing great. Trying to bring the energy, as Raz said. So I'm sipping on a Starbucks. It's not Red Bull. It has a little bit of caffeine in it, but not enough. So
that's because you have that like mango fruit thing, man. Dude, you gotta get the caffeine.
I like it. It has a little bit of sugar, but it has a good amount of caffeine. It's good.
6 shots of espresso, straight espresso. It's mostly espresso in here, but it's very good.
I'm just not trying to die. I'm just not trying to die.
It's terrific. Aaron, all right, take us through what you're investing. What are we doing with your exchange? What are you trading on, first of all? And then secondly, what kind of coin are you getting into with your $250? Where are your investments going?
Okay. So with my investments, I'm actually will be trading on Robinhood. Robinhood. So let's get into it. Which coins am I interested in? So I pulled up my crypto watch list right here.
Where's your crypto watch list at? Is that on your Robinhood app?
Yep, it is the Robinhood crypto watch list. So
awesome. So we have Producer Rohan. Producer Rohan has coin market cap pulled up. So every coin that our 4 contestants look through and buy, Rohan is going to pull up, and we're going to look through those coins on coin market cap to get an explanation. So Aaron, the pressure is on. We've got 3 really good other contestants too. We've got crypto experts in house. We've got some people that really know crypto, which is good because I don't. I'm a host. I don't know crypto, but I know we have 3 other people behind Aaron that really know this stuff. I mean, Aaron knows it too.
But are you going to be? Are you sharing the screens?
Yeah, we're going to share coin market cap after Aaron gives us his pick. We're waiting on Aaron to give us his pick.
Yeah, I was
like the NFL draft.
To it. Yes, I'm on the clock.
We need some Jeopardy music.
Yes, exactly. It's a lot of pressure.
A quick way for you guys to make some money off Benzinga?
No,
not enough.
No, Raz needs to
no comment. All right, so if I'm going first, I hope the contestants that follow me don't get mad about my pick. So we're picking 4 different coins.
Correct.
You can pick whatever you want.
There can be overlap. There can be overlap.
Okay.
The only rule is your first trade has to be $250 to start.
Got it. All right. Well, I think looking at ETH, I'm actually going to purchase $250 of Ethereum. Why? I am looking at a live chart. Crypto, the markets. So this week have been up and down, as everybody has been watching, seeing. Ethereum, I did want to get into the position a long time ago. So when I missed my opportunity back then. So now for you guys, for Zinger Nation, I will purchase $250 of Ethereum. The live chart showed it was at, let's see. It was up today. It's not doing too bad. So I'm going to get into ETH is my pick.
All right. And what's your biggest reason for ETH too? Is this one that you've always wanted to get into? Do you have a reason? What do you see it going up for?
I like the applications behind Ethereum. We've talked about it. So one of the more popular and well-known applications of ETH are now the NFTs that are super popular amongst crypto. So with that, I like those, the technology behind it. So that's why I'm going to go.
All right, that's solid. All right, the pick is in. Aaron Thomas has selected Ethereum, $250 in. Now, Aaron, so you're trading on Robinhood.
Correct.
After you made your $250 purchase on Robinhood, how much money did you have in your account, and how much Ethereum do you have that you've purchased?
Let's see. We're sending the order. Okay, so at 250 ETH, I already made 5 cents from that purchase. I bought 0.091 1 ETH.
Very nice.
All right. Very nice. That's exactly right. And the thing, of course, I mean, we got to note this on Robinhood. $250
Exactly.
of Ethereum gets you $250 of Ethereum. Aaron, good luck. We've got 1 in the chat for Aaron. He's our first contestant. Drop a 1 if you think Aaron is going to take everybody else out. I'm not so sure. I have my money on number 3. I don't remember which contestant's number 3, but I know I really liked their coin when they told me about it pre-show. So, Aaron, I kind of believe in you.
How long does this go on for?
It's going to be 15 minutes.
No. Is it a month? What's the contest?
It's a 10-day challenge, Jason.
10-day challenge to the end of May.
Okay.
End of May. All right. Let's bring on contestant number 2, Aaron Thomas. The pick is in. Let's bring in our second contestant, Jordan Robertson, crypto expert. Jordan, give us your pick.
Hi, guys. Okay, so I'm going to be putting $250 into Stellar Lumens. It's at 49 cents right now. It's down about 4% on the day and about 16% on week over week. But I really believe in their solution. I believe in them solving the MoneyGram service issue, the slow transactions, the high fees. Stellar Lumens is solving that problem, and I think it's super beneficial for all of these families that are living cross country and helping extended families. So
oh my gosh,
I'm putting $250 into Stellar Lumens. If we want to talk about fees, it's going to cost me $3.67. So that means I'm getting $246.33 in Stellar. And I've got 503 Stellar Lumens now.
Oh, snap. All right. I like your reasoning. That was very well thought out. I think Aaron's got some stiff competition already. Aaron Thomas, I hope you're feeling okay over there. We'll get you a Red Bull after this.
Either way, Jordan gets $10 just for the background. I don't know how she
That's
had
what I'm
that.
saying.
But Michael, I had to remove you just so everyone could see Jordan full picture. Look at this background she has. You can't see the side with this on. Mike, I'm going to remove myself too. Watch this.
My data and my orb. You can disregard the little orb.
I don't know how you found that, but that's awesome.
How cool is that, Michael?
That's awesome. I love that back. I don't even know where you found that, but you're going to have to show me later because that's pretty sweet.
Sure thing.
All right. Well, Jordan gets automatic bonus points for a sweet background. Aaron Thomas, you're in a close second, maybe a not so close second, but you're doing good too. All right. We've got 2 more competitors to go. Great job, Jordan. Let's bring out our third contestant, another in-house Benzinga crypto expert, Logan Ross. Logan, how we doing? Where you at?
I'm doing good, Michael. Thanks for having me on today. I'm Logan Ross. I'm the host of the Moon or Bust new crypto show on Benzinga, where we talk about altcoins every day. So come check that out if you're interested in crypto and getting into DeFi this summer. So I really like the 2 picks that I had before me, right? We had Ethereum, which is very solid fundamentals. I'm a big Ethereum believer. And Jordan came in with Stellar, which I really like. And her reasoning, I mean, how could you not like that, right? But I'm going to take a little bit less safe of an approach because this is a competition, right? So I'm scrolling a little bit down, farther down the top 100 list for the number 25 biggest coin by market cap, EOS. Okay, ticker EOS. So there's a couple of reasons that this one sticks out to me. One, because it's a little bit farther down the list. It has some more room to grow, some higher ROI potential, and it is also down 34.7% on the 7-day, which is a lot bigger of a loss than the other coins that my competitors are in.
Buying the dip, I like it.
Yeah, just to break even, I will be in first place, right? So EOS is a competitor to Ethereum. They are a smart contract blockchain, and they have a pretty solid fundamental platform, and they have yet to break through their 2017-2018 bull run all-time high. And they were steadily on their way there until this correction happened. So they do have some positive momentum going for them. They're starting to get some attention in this bull run. And for those reasons, I have made that my pick. So I picked up $249.74 dollars worth because I had to pay 25 cents as a fee on the Binance.us platform.
Okay, not bad. Immediate points for conciseness from Logan Ross. That was clean. That was clear. I dig the reasoning. I love buying the dip. I think Logan may have Logan and Jordan either tied or it's a very close 1-2, and I don't know who to put there. But Aaron, I feel like you're going to have to bring the heat the next time around when we come back for our update on Monday. But without anything else being said, we got to bring on our fourth and final competitor, producer Rohan, pulling double duty, producing the show, running the details, and bringing us our fourth pick of the day. Producer Rohan, what do we got? What are you bringing to the table?
I'm muted. Sorry. What up? What's going on?
Oh, that's a bad start, dude. I don't like that. No, I have a bad feeling about this.
All right, I give up. I'm leaving. Bye. I'm gonna just take the 250 and call that good. No. So I'm gonna, you know what? I am a big Ethereum fan, big believer in Ethereum. And just looking at the dip that the market took yesterday, what took the biggest dip was, like Bitcoin to start, Ethereum, and just looking at percentages alone, if I were to pick between the two in terms of what has the most recovery potential, I would say Bitcoin first, but in the long term, I believe in Ethereum passing Bitcoin in terms of like market cap and market dominance. But I really like Logan's approach there of picking a coin that's down the most, but is still strong fundamental wise, still strong use case wise. And for that reason, I'm going with a bit. It's been popular in the news a little bit, and it's a bit on the, it's not quite as low as EOS, but what I'm going for is Polygon Matic coin. So let me pull that up. It is 12% down on the day right now.
I could dip again. All right. A daily dip.
So we are buying that dip mainly because I know I'm going to have to pay some fees. And so I got to catch up to Aaron Thomas with the zero fees.
What platform are you using?
So I'm using platform Gemini. So with Gemini, there are some fees involved.
Rohan, wait. So what was your reasoning for this coin? You bought the dip, obviously, but what's your biggest reason for this?
It's been up a lot lately, and I am not nearly as much of an expert as Logan Ross here, but sitting in the background, I get to hear some stuff. And so, the goal of Polygon as a coin is it's trying to solve things like the speed issues, gas fees, things like that. I believe, Logan, since you're on, can you confirm, is this like an Ethereum-based coin?
Yeah, so with Polygon is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum.
ERC20, right?
Yes, it is. It's built on top of Ethereum, and it's going to hopefully reduce gas fees and make transactions really cheap on the Ethereum network, because they're not right now.
And where is it primarily used? Like, are people using it on Uniswap, or what's the deal there?
So Uniswap is launching with a different layer 2 solution called Optimism, but there are a lot of big DeFi apps using the Polygon network. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but if you go to their website, I'm sure you can see all of their partners.
Okay, perfect. Well, yeah. So that's my DeFi play there. Slightly educated, not totally educated, but it's just my first trade of many this 10 days. So we're just trying to see if I can. It's already down. It's already up a little bit, so I better buy in, and that is what I'm going for. $250 on Gemini into Polygon.
All right, solid. We got 4 picks. We want to drop some numbers in the chat. We want to drop in 1 for Aaron Thomas. If you think Aaron Thomas is going to walk away in this competition, we want to drop a 2 for Jordan Robertson, one of our crypto experts. 3 for Logan Ross, another crypto expert. We want to drop a number 4 for producer Rohan, who is already a little bit up on the day. And these are the rules. The contestants can make as many trades as they want in the next 10 days while we're doing the Robinhood Crypto Challenge. They can go back and forth. They can trade their coins. And again, what we want to call out is that with $250 purchased on Robinhood, you get $250 of the coin. But this is anyone's game. Like I said, we've got 4 good picks.
I just wanted to mention
all the way.
I know I'm not supposed to totally show this, but I paid $250. I'm going to get 237.60 cents of Polygon. Wow. And part of that, the transaction fee isn't the worst. It's $3.60. In my case, I am paying with a debit card, which is costing me $8.72.
Oh, rookie move, man.
So, you might be able to avoid that fee, but that's why I'm starting behind the pack, and I got some work to do to catch up.
All right. Well, Rohan putting himself at a severe disadvantage. I don't know why you would do that to yourself, but everyone has a strategy, right? I'll let you run your own ship the way you want to run it. We wish you the best of luck.
Let's see what we got in the comments here. Lots of 2s. So people want Jordan to win, apparently. Some 4s. Hey, I see 1 4. Okay.
Let's go. We got 2 ones
for Logan. Listen, if this was based on skills alone, my bet would definitely be on Logan. But Aaron does have an advantage here with that zero fee transaction.
Producer Rohan, can you comment to 1 for me? Because I'm kind of putting in Aaron Thomas as my dark horse to win this thing. I wasn't super enthused, Aaron, but I love you. I love Aaron Thomas. I want to 1 in there because he's my dark horse to win this competition. My money's on Aaron Thomas.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
And by the way, I can be earning interest on this crypto. It's an option, but I don't think in the short period of time that we're going to be playing here that it really makes much sense to do that.
All right. Hey guys, when you're like done, I for all you people in the chat who are AMC watchers, I have something for you. So just when you guys are don't turn this off, Michael. When you're done, I want to give the AMC thing.
Sounds good. Jason's got to know for everyone on AMC. We are wrapping up this first episode of the Robinhood Crypto Challenge. We're going to be back on Monday with another live update. So these 4 contestants are going to be making trades, monitoring their crypto challenges. And we're going to see where we end up on Monday. We've got a full list of shows next week. We're going to track this down. I'm voting for Aaron Thomas. Everybody drop some ones. We will see you all on Monday.
On Monday, you should have like a Google Doc so you can graph it and show their names on.
We're gonna do a Google Doc. We're gonna do some intro music. We're gonna do an intro video. We don't
need all the intro video. I'm just
Jason. You said I suck when I didn't bring on.
I was joking. I was joking.
Why would I not do it now?
I don't know. All right. So
all right, Jason.
I can do
we'll
my
see you
AMC
guys later.
thing.
We'll be
Good
back.
job, guys. Good job, guys.
I'm gonna go
See
get
you
a
guys.
Red Bull. See you guys.
Peace.
Okay.
See you Monday.
Yeah.
All right, good job, Jordan. Are you still there? Okay, cool. So she's gone now. Did she put the links in? I don't think she did. Jordan put the links in for Gemini? Jordan, you put it in the chat? I don't see it. Jordan, why won't she do that? Oh, she put them in our chat. I can't leave comments, she said. Okay. So here they are. Okay. Jordan, I never saw that till now. I'm sorry, girl. Okay, here we go. All right, boy, here we go. All right, AMC. Jason's question is back because he's being paid by the hedgers. I'm paid by no one except Benzinga. All right, so I don't know what they're talking about with AMC articles. I know people have been complaining that we're too bullish on AMC, but okay, here's a text I got from a movie theater on AMC. You got movie theater owners. You guys ready? Love you to death, but my God, is this just a shit story? Stop trying to pump AMC. There are 2 other chains with better footprint and real balance sheets. Why would anyone try to buy a company that is a zombie? Have someone do real work. AMC's market cap is bigger than it was pre-COVID. Why would anyone buy the dog before they file when 2 other chains are in much better shape? To not make the article so obvious of a pump for AMC, why not add the 2 other leading chains to the story? So it says, love you to death, but my God, this is just a story. Stop trying to pump AMC. Your reporter quoted Your reporter quoted the market cap only. And what he was referring to, there's an enterprise, we didn't record with the debt. And so this person then says, I guess there's a movie theater chain called Marcus. Marcus should be 100 based on AMC. AMC doesn't even own their own real estate. Marcus owns almost all their buildings. AMC's okay. All right. So this person is complaining because we wrote a story about AMC, and here it is. Hold on one second. February 7th. So you guys talk about AMC. You guys, I get there's a lot of people in here that want to short AMC, but we're accused of oh, you think we're too bearish AMC? Oh my God. Okay. Well, we're getting complaints that we're too bullish AMC. February 7th. Look at our article. So I think you're confusing the names or someone took something out of context. Should Amazon or Netflix try to acquire AMC in 2021? February 7th, we wrote that. What was the stock then? So after that, after this article, we got complaints about why are we a shill for AMC? Why are we so too bullish for AMC? Yada, yada, yada. And then I see you guys saying that we're not bullish enough. So I at some point you can't win because I mean, this person who texted me this is definitely a respected leader in the movie theater space. This is the person who wrote this. Love you to death, but my God, this is just a shit story. Stop trying to pump AMC. So we're being accused of pumping AMC, where I don't think we do that either. There are 2 other chains with better footprint because AMC doesn't own their real estate. So all I'm saying is, we're like, if you're talking about places covering news, we're not going to make those opinions. That's the Wall Street Journal. We're accused of being too bullish AMC. That's not our place. So I don't think we pumped up AMC. Yes, in February or March, AMC was one of my top picks. But so SM, take that, buddy. I don't think you can get more matter of fact than that. And I don't think you can get more matter of fact than this article from Benzinga in February. We're saying, should Amazon or Netflix? We're not saying should a small company. We're saying Amazon or Netflix, some of the biggest market cap companies in the world, guys. So there you go. Now, are you guys trading Rocket? Are you trading, you know, I don't know, these other ones? I know you mentioned GameStop. Exactly. Thank you, Tiny Pie Media. 618 was the price of AMC on February 8th. You the man. And what did we do? All right, I got S&M got quiet. So I think you just someone mistaken us. Maybe you guys thought we were Bloomberg, but we're not. But yeah, people are accusing us of being too bullish on AMC way back. So if you didn't take your, you know, look, you got 100% gain since then. We're bearish. Is Kobe not watching the videos? Oh my God. Yeah. When a stock goes up 20 or 100, when a stock goes up 100%, you don't take off any of your gains. I mean, that's just financial management. Don't even talk about a company. Check it out. Love you to death. My God, stop trying to pump AMC. So there's no flip-flopping, guys. You repeat the facts. We're neutral. So, but again, we were so big. You know, we were so big at AMC in February, March, and you just saw it. So you just saw it. You know, so I'm just trying to tell you how it is. And you know, and so, and listen, if you guys hold AMC to 100,000 and it goes to that, amazing. I've held stocks from they go to 0 to 100,000. Okay, Matt Kolb is calling in. Matt, you're on the live show with me right now.
Okay, good, because I was about to tell you something that I don't want out there. So
no, you are on the live show.
Okay, it's nice.
They're talking AMC. They're talking stuff. Yeah, that's exactly right. Kobe, exactly 5 months ago, and we were getting accused of being bullish and continue to be bullish. I'm just pulling up recent texts. So anyway, can I buy Benzinga if AMC goes to 100,000? What WTN? You could try. I'm not. Again, this is Zinger Nation. We're all one. We're not a normal media company. Okay, you want to see more text S&M? I mean, this guy said that I was bearish AMC, that I'd never been bullish AMC. I pull up text where I'm accused.
No, he's been bullish AMC. He's been bullish.
He said I was bearish and I own the stock, so I pull up text of people harassing me that I'm too bearish AMC or I'm too bullish. I was a pumper for AMC. People are complaining about that I pumped it. And this guy first was saying that I was too bearish, but then I just showed him that. And so there's not really much more you can say.
The stock market, everything changes. You can be bullish one day.
You can be bullish one day. And Colby, go to recent articles. I'm not going to go pull up my whole website for you, Colby. Are you even a subscriber?
You don't have to for me. I believe you.
I mean, people but the thing is, Benzinga is like for us, by us. And people want to put us in like a category of like a Bloomberg. No, we're for us, by us. So you guys, if AMC goes to
$100,000, we're for the millennials. We're for the new investors. We're for the cryptos. We're for the weed investors. We're for everybody. Yeah. We're the people's media company.
Yes, put us a link. Put us a link. I mean, God, common sense. Common sense has to hit eventually. But anyways, Matt, can you talk about this new stock that you wanted to present on the show?
Well, I wasn't calling. I wasn't presenting you anything, but let me think about it.
Well, you just called in.
Well, no, I called in to talk to you about something private. I forgot it was the show. I thought it was, I'm messing up the time.
The show is over. It's 1:43. It means I love you. And by the way, I love all you guys in here. If you like AMC, if you hate AMC, yeah, I'm bullish at it, guys. I know.
I mean,
they're mad at me that I'm not bullish. Some are mad that I'm not bullish enough. Some are mad that I'm too bearish. Some are mad that I'm too bullish. I don't know. All I know is AMC is one of my top gainers in my portfolio. So. But that doesn't matter because Benzinga is not about that. Me personally, yes, I'm I have AMC. I also own Rocket. I own RKT.
I got something that I just recently got involved with and added to my position. A company called Sea Change. They are doing
SEAC.
SEAC. It's a microcap company, and they're working with all the cable companies and like the Verizons, the AT&Ts, all the broadband companies, and getting everything to streaming, right? It's $1 stock. It's either going to be an absolute home run or they're going to struggle. But I mean, they finally, in my opinion, turned the corner. There was a major insider buy of 100,000 shares about a month ago. They signed one of their biggest deals year to date with a streaming company, which they with a broadband company that they can't disclose. So this is like a trade desk. You know, it's in our wheelhouse. Even Benzinga. So they're basically, their technology will allow any independent publisher to create a streaming channel. And like I said, it's risky, it's small, but I think the risk reward, because if they are successful, this thing will go nuts, like a trade desk or any of these other, like a Roku or anything else. So it's in the right arena, and it's got good management now. It had some issues, and they raised just recently at $1.85 a share, about $22 million. So they're very well funded for the next, I'd say, year to 2 years. So they don't need money. They're in the right space, and you know the market cap is like.
Man, I can't even talk about that one because, I can't even talk about that one. But
you can't talk about this one?
Yeah, I know everything about it. I know.
You know this company?
Way more than you know about it. Yes.
Come on, no way.
Yep.
All right, fine. Don't talk about it. I just went pretty big yesterday.
What? I know why you're in, because the same people behind Inseego, INSG.
Well, yeah, they introduced me to the story a long time ago, and
you guys want someone from Citadel on? So yeah, if you have a Citadel person that could come on the
show, I got a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But they're very like, you know, I don't know if they're gonna let them come on, but I could ask.
Yeah, but Citadel. If you guys want Citadel, SM, I have a lot more emails and texts. I'm just saying we're in May here, and I just showed you one from 2 months ago. There's a lot more stuff. Go to Benzinga, but we don't write the stuff. We don't you guys. There's a newsroom. We don't write the stuff. Analysts put out research. We cover it. We're just a simple media company, not making picks on stuff. So, and we write positive articles about AMC. You can go to our thing. We take surveys. We don't write, Brad. We don't say a stock's going to go up. We don't do that. That's not our business. We are a news. So we inform and let people decide. If you believe a stock's going to go up, we say, here are some hedge fund trades. Here are some ETFs. Here are what hedge funds are doing. We don't go out there and say these things. We're an agnostic news provider. So if there's opinion on it, that would be in a paid newsletter, but not on the free news site. We're not allowed to do that. That's all I'm saying. And so we don't talk negative on AMC. Just never have. I mean, I'm biased, guys.
If there's a negative story, Benzinga is going to talk about a negative story.
Yeah, exactly.
It's whatever. It's not going to be positive. It's whatever the news flow.
I mean, that's true. He doesn't know it. Like I'm biased for AMC because I own a little bit, but I mean, I'm biased in that sense, but that's just not, like we don't go out there and stuff. Yeah. And then Joe, if there's hedge funds, let's talk negative about the hedge funds. So the hedge funds can manipulate market. They can put letters out. And so we, as for us, by us, it's community. It's this community that we can take the power back or do what we need to do to get the word out and tell good stories of great companies like hedge funds do. We don't make money from hedge funds. So it's not like let's talk about hedge funds. Is there a specific hedge fund we want to cover? Let's cover Melvin Capital. Joe, can you come on the show right now live and talk about this hedge fund that you want to talk about? I'm all about it. I just I don't have the facts. So if you have the facts, then bring it on. And if you don't, and you have an opinion, come on and state it. I'll bring you on. I'm on for another 6 minutes. Come on. Any of you guys want to talk about Citadel or legal shorting or what have you? Come on and talk about it.
Point 72. All the hedge funds that are out there doing crazy stuff. Quant hedge funds, fundamental hedge funds. That's what's great about Benzinga. We'll talk about everything and anything.
Yeah, and if you know any web developers, get in touch with me. We have a big referral fee, like $3,000. And if you do the work, $50,000. Power Hour at benzinga.com. Yeah, naked shorting. It's not, Joe, it's not our news. See, he doesn't get it. Well, it's not our news. This is Zinger Nation. It's all of our news. The stories we write are from all of Zinger Nation. If you have the details and you say cover it, what is it? Cover what? Cover what? What's the it? You got to be more clear. No pronouns. And then what Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, I mean, that's Dogecoin trades on speculation on tweets. So if you wanna, you know, talk Dogecoin, you gotta just go on with whatever you think's gonna happen with it. You can't. It's a day-by-day trade. It's a high volatility. Yeah, Ken Gill, you should have him come on the show. This is Zinger Nation. So Joe Crack, if tomorrow you want to bring some guests on, I'm all for it, man. All for it. And naked short, I don't like naked shorting. I think it's ridiculous. It shouldn't be allowed. You should the borrowers should.
It's not as prevalent as everybody thinks it is, though. Let's just be clear. There is naked shorting. Market makers allowed to naked short, but hedge funds aren't out there. They have to get a borrow. I mean, I lend out my shares to hedge funds all the time because I get a shit ton of money doing it. Why would you not want to lend your shares to short sellers? I remember when I was lending out in Seago, the rate went up to 100% a year. So let's say you have $500,000 in a stock and you're getting 100% a year. They're paying you $500,000 to lend your shares. Sorry, if I have $500,000 to lend your shares out for an entire year. You as an investor would be stupid not to do that.
Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying. But yeah, so if you guys want to write articles, you know, we're game. We want to come on the show. So that Joe Crick, if you want to bring on a guest, let's do it. This is Zinger Nation. It's not us. It's everyone. So that's why we do these shows. The news on our site is you know, neutral. There's no positions taken. Oh, wow. Poshmark and Snapchat bring social shopping to Snapchat. Posh. Okay. We can cover naked shorting. All right. I got to go. I got to do this call. And Cole, just stay there for a second.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on.
Guys, listen, if you're long AMC, appreciate you all. We'll cover it. Well, if you have news for us to cover, if you find anything, send it our way. We'll cover it. We're not going to discriminate. That's not how we do it. That's just not how we do it. You guys, this is Zinger Nation. We do it together. All right, that was just a little video, but yeah, I mean, we'll cover the news you guys want us to cover, but if you have news, Alan Owens, thanks for the feedback. I don't know what you want us to cover, how we can improve. That's not feedback, but yeah, I know, and that's you know, I know I'm very bullish on different stocks, or I get accused of being too bullish on AMC. I see today I'm not bullish enough. I don't know. I guess you can't win in that regard, but you know, like we're here for the next gen investor. These big companies, Bloomberg, whoever they are, we're all here for the past, the yesteryear. We're the next generation thing. That's why the whole GameStop. We were the room where it all happened with you guys coming on and talking to the Citron, Andrew left. So that's what we're here for. We're here for you guys. You guys have guests for us to bring on. Tell us who they are. Let's bring them on. So that you know, that's that. When someone accused us of pumping AMC, it was funny, and then they accused us the opposite. It's funny. So you know, but S&M, any of those guys you want to bring on, and you could host it, and let's grab the bull by the horns and make it happen. Just like Tiny Pie Media. It's in your hands. Let's go. Colby, we got no money for those commercials. I put those in there so I can finish the phone call with the guy I'm on the phone. What money do we make on putting our own commercial on there that says our Instagram? Colby, if you think we got money for those commercials, then you have a different business that I don't know about. If you could teach us how to get money for playing an Instagram of our thing, please. Power Hour. Colby, just call me 248-766-0000. Talking over email and text is too difficult. Connotation is confused. If you thought we made money on a commercial like that, I'd rather you just call me because there'll be a lot of, confusion over email. So 248-766-0000. Thank you. My name is Jason Raznick, and I'm here to get all opinions out there. All right. Let's.
MSU Mac on Twitter. MSU MAK.
He's S. What is it? MSU MAK.
MSU MAK.
Yeah, MSU MAK. And S&M, I appreciate you too. Listen, if you want to call me and talk it out too, I'm happy to. You call me at night. It'll be a little less busy. All right. Right now I'm live on the show. I see people are calling me, but I can't answer because live on the show. Anyways, but I'm good after like 6 o'clock. Those are the times you can call me and we can chat. So thank you all for being here. And AMC, Joe Crack, I have no idea. Where is there an article? It must be some analyst. I don't know. I don't know why the analyst is saying that. There's an analyst on what's the stock? It's called oh my God, what was it? Oh, Tesla. The guy from Morgan Stanley, Adam Jonas. He said Tesla was worth anywhere from $10 to $400. Then his news price target's $800. So like who knows? It's just noise. What people have to do as investors is take an opinion, do the research, and ignore some noise. And do I think AMC is worth 1 penny? No, I don't. I'm long AMC, right? I bought AMC at 60. What, Matt?
Oh, sorry. That was I wanted to see what people were talking about.
Oh, AMC. I was long AMC at 6, and then I'm still long. So you know where I'm at. Yeah, I get accused of being too. No. Oh, Joe. So then, Joe, if you think it's manipulation and someone is putting out research notes that say it's 1 penny, then let's do something about it. File one of those, like, what do they call? You go to the court, you can file a document as, like a lawsuit against them if they're manipulating it. You know what I mean? Like, just take action on it and stop getting mad in chat. Take action on it, make money on it. And then USDC 9 to 10% interest rate. But hey guys, I'm open to all opinions. I appreciate you guys with your opinions. I'm just telling you, Benzinga just reports the news. There's other sites that will write their opinions. Yeah, markets had a little bit of pullback. I'm not sure, but I'm other people aren't sometimes aren't going to pick you winner. Colby, you're going to hold me to that? Yeah, call me, Colby. Call me after 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll definitely talk to you. All right, appreciate you guys. Zinger Nation is all for us. Everyone here. Matt Kolb's in there. We love you. I have a 2 o'clock call, so I have to get off now. Follow Matt. Appreciate you guys, and let's go grab the bull by the horns and make it happen. All right, we appreciate you. Seriously, guys. This is I hate the condescending assholes who talk down to people. We're all the same. We all shit and get dressed the same. That's what we do. Condescending assholes is not me. I'm here for everyone and anyone. That's what it's about. Okay, let's build this together. Let's get out the manipulation and get out the noise and do this.
New wave media. That's what Benzinga is. This isn't old school Bloomberg, Reuters, or Dow Jones. This is the people's media.
The people's media. Let's take it back, guys. Thank you guys for coming on. Appreciate it. Send the love, like and subscribe. Thank you. And Uncle Raznick. The way I look today, you can call me Grandfather Raznick. I look like an old man with all that gray hair. Do you guys see that bullshit gray hair?
Well, I'm bald.
You're bald? Yeah. Well, do you shave your head?
I have to because I'm so bald.
Really? You're that bald?
I'm that bald.
If you didn't shave your head, would you be bald?
Yes. It would look horrible.
Okay.
So I'd be blessed with gray hair. So just be happy.
Okay. All right, guys. Love you. Peace. All right.